I'll lead in.
If you want to watch it, I'll just hold this up. Oh, I shouldn't do that because we're going to be on it.
Military veteran and an Ocean State Job Lock Association.
Daniel, you're... All right.
What on earth is going on? What on earth is going on? What on earth is going on?
It sounds like we're in an infinite loop. I'm sorry if the audio... Hello, everyone. It's Dylan from Yu-Gi-Oh! Everything, and welcome back to another Yu-Gi-Oh! Live stream. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for being here. We have a little bit of technical difficulties. I think we have... I don't know if someone has my audio up on their screen. If you could mute that, then we'll be good. Okay, perfect. We're good. Okay, I don't hear the echo. We're good. But yeah, that was a great start. So thank you guys all so much for being here. Yu-Gi-Oh! VRAINS English Dub. We have waited for it to premiere in the United States for literally years, and it is finally happening. November 20th, 2020. It's here, the Yu-Gi-Oh! VRAINS English Dub premiere. We are going to be counting down the next 10 minutes, really, until it airs on Pluto TV. Now, Pluto TV is a great service because I didn't even realize this until earlier today. It's completely free. I thought it was like a Netflix. I thought it was like a Hulu. It's not like either of those sites. You do not need to pay to do Pluto TV. So I have gone ahead. I have linked the Yu-Gi-Oh! Channel down below, and they literally play nonstop Yu-Gi-Oh! 24/7. It's literally everyone's dream. So definitely go to that link. And again, Yu-Gi-Oh! VRAINS Episode 1 and Episode 2, we are going to be just kind of talking through it and watching it with you guys. I can't show it on screen, obviously, for copyright reasons, but it will be there. And so I hope you guys enjoy. And yeah, it's going to be great. I'm joined by 4 great people. I really should stop talking because this is the most star-studded live stream that I've ever done. And I am honored, truly honored to have you guys with me. So thank you guys for joining me. We got Barrett Letty. We got Michael Licio Jr. We got Emily Kramer. We got Daniel J. Edwards, 4 truly incredible, talented people. I'm going to let them go one by one and just kind of introduce themselves and go over the characters in Yu-Gi-Oh! VRAINS that they play and that they voice. And then we are going to be with you for the next hour and a half talking about everything you want to know about Yu-Gi-Oh! VRAINS. So Daniel J. Edwards, if you want to start us off. That was a little formal, but that's okay. Barrett, how are you, man? Who you voice?
Of the Zeisen family.
Daniel J. Edwards, redo your intro. I had my desktop audio muted on my end because of what happened in the beginning, so redo your intro. I'm sorry about that.
Oh, yeah, okay.
You're good now.
Hey, I'm Daniel, and I voice Varus and Gore in Yu-Gi-Oh! VRAINS.
Emily?
Hi, I'm Emily Kramer, and I voice Sky Zeisen and Blue Angel, and, you know, some other ancillary bots and characters on the side. And one of my favorites of those was Theodore's grandmother, Deep Cut.
Theodore's grandmother. That is a good accolade to have.
That was real fun.
I can imagine. And Michael, I mean, if you guys watched Arc 5, you know Michael's work. Michael, who do you play in VRAINS?
Hello. I'm Mike Licio. In VRAINS, I play I. And yeah, in Arc 5, I was Yuya, Yuto, Yuri, Yugioh, Yuya's dad, baby Yuya.
You were Zark as well, right?
Zark, yes, Zark as well.
Jeez, man, you just did everyone, man. I love it. Well, it is great to have you, Emily, Daniel, Barrett. It's amazing to have you guys as well, and it's amazing to have all of you hanging out and watching with us. And we're gonna answer some questions. We're gonna hang out. We're gonna have fun, and we are going to celebrate. It's a Friday night, so that's already cause to celebrate. But we are going to celebrate the Yu-Gi-Oh! VRAINS English Dub finally being here. And I know if you live in, you know, a country like Canada or Australia, you've already seen the dub. It's already been released.
I have a boomerang there, you kangaroo.
But well, that just isolated 10% of my my audience. But if you live over here in the United States, where we all live, this is a moment that we have waited for so long, and we are finally going to be able to celebrate it. And big thank you to all 4 of these lovely people, because they are the reason that we are able to that we were able to put this together and do this with all of you guys. So yeah, I want to go real quick down the list. Your favorite part of being a part of Yu-Gi-Oh! VRAINS? What was your favorite part of working on the English dub of VRAINS? Kind of an off the cut. We didn't plan that. I didn't give them a heads up on that question, so I hope that wasn't. I hope I didn't bombard you there or catch you off guard.
I'm not prepared to answer such questions as, "What was it like?" That's hard. No, I will say it was a lot of fun. It was my first foray into anime, and I feel like that was really lucky to have as my first anime series or animated series, really, because of the great people we worked with, like Darren Dunstan and Joey Vegas, Shalek.
I may have lost them. Hold on. I may have lost them. That is my fault. My Discord notifications are on. So hold on. I'm going to get right back to them. Let me just mute my notifications before I get that back. Hold on. I am going to get them right back. I just need to literally mute all my notifications on Discord. Okay, that should be good. Okay, let me get back to them. Sorry, that is completely my fault.
Going through your thing.
Okay, we should.
So the thing, and that's why I think that I liked it the most.
And then Emily, you'll go, well, that's all of us then.
That's everybody. Those were such amazing stories, you guys.
Yeah.
We're back. We're back, by the way. I'm sorry about that.
All good.
All right. Yeah, I left Discord because I had to mute my notifications, so I apologize. I need to now. Okay, well now, no one. Of course, now no one's video is working. Hold on.
Oh no.
He's free. Well, we're all on audio, and why are the notifications still on, dude? That's not to any of you guys. Hold on. Hold on.
Here's a little behind the scenes.
Are we live?
Yeah, I can hear you guys.
Hello?
La, 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 la.
Yeah, you can hear me. You can hear me.
Hello?
Can you guys hear me?
Hello?
You can hear me, right?
Dylan.
You know what? It's the Knights of Hanoi. Hold on. Let me figure this out.
Mike, are you on your phone or your computer?
I'm on my computer.
Okay, hold on. I'm sending you this. I think we should do our who's on first. Well, anyways. Getting back to us.
Okay, we're good now. Sorry about that, guys.
Oh, good.
Oh, good.
Okay, we are definitely back. Oh my god, what is happening to my screen? But yeah.
It looks weird to me.
Okay, it's gonna be fixed. But yeah, go on and talk about your favorite part of Yu-Gi-Oh! VRAINS.
Getting to start a new series fresh, rather than coming in halfway through. That was really cool to just like start from the beginning and finish through to the end. I haven't had that experience since, so that was very cool for me.
Cool. Daniel?
You know, I got to duel myself at one point, and I think that was a staple for me because I never thought that would ever happen. I never thought that would be a thing, but lo and behold, at the end, the two characters I've always fight, and I'm like, oh, cool. That's the best part of my Yu-Gi-Oh! Existence right there. That's got to be it. Yeah, especially in VRAINS, that was my favorite part. And it was, at the same time, I was horrified the entire time because I was afraid that I would sound similar. And sweating balls in the booth and stuff, but it was good. It was good. I think that was my favorite and most memorable moment.
That is
Did
awesome,
you do
man.
them both in one session?
No, we did 2 different sessions.
Oh, okay. I was like, oh, that would be crazy.
Yeah, someone commented, and I agree with them. I like that scene where you were an old man in the park and you were playing yourself in chess, and then they showed the Bugs Life movie.
Yeah, Daniel. Actually, so there is someone else here who has experience voicing 2 characters that were dueling. Obviously, Yugioh and Yuri dueled near the end of Arc 5. But Michael, what was your favorite part about working on Yugioh VRAINS?
VRAINS. What the beautiful thing that I loved about VRAINS, not just the fact that I is like one of my favorite characters I ever got to voice, but there's no flap for him, and I think most of us know what flap is.
Now, what is flap?
What is flap for 800?
It's a moving shuffle.
But because there was no flap, I was given a lot of freedom with how I'm able to pace the lines. I was able to improvise, which is not really something I did a lot in Arc 5. And I had a lot of freedom just to kind of like really run with the character because I wasn't constricted to the amount of flap. So that was really, really fun. And
Guys, I think it started.
is it starting?
Yeah, it's starting. It's starting. Go to yeah, it's starting. It's starting. All right, go to Pluto TV. Pluto TV. It's linked down below. Pluto TV. Here we're going. Okay.
Thank God, saved by the bell on that one.
Yeah, Barrett, that was good. All right, and Emily, don't worry. I'll get to you at the commercial break.
Oh, it's okay. I don't care. Oh my god!
So excited.
Now wait, how do I make sure? Now wait, don't play the audio.
Yeah.
Yep, don't play the audio. Well, just don't play it, or you can mute your mic if you're able to do that. There's the lightning. Man, it's crazy looking back on this as the early designs for a lot of these Ignis.
I voiced one of these little. I remember I did one of these guys like at the beginning.
Really? Do you remember who it was?
One of those 2. Yeah.
Was it the
Either
green one?
the red one. I think it was the red one.
Oh, the red one,
Yeah.
right. The green one wasn't there. Okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting. So you voiced him in this opening shot, but you didn't voice him right down the line.
No. It
Wow,
was just, we didn't know. I remember at the time, we didn't know that it was going to be anything else. It was just like, oh, here's another ancillary, this one right here that's showing right now, this, the red one. It was just like another guy in the, because at this point in Japan, the series had not progressed even that far.
Right.
I think so. Yeah.
So people didn't realize if he was going to be a relevant character or not.
Right.
So that's actually pretty interesting.
Interesting.
Yeah. And now I guess
And here's Varys.
Yep.
Oh dang.
This is like old school director's commentary.
I know. I love it.
This will be a
what I really
bonus
liked in
feature
this
on the
scene.
DVD.
Yes. It should be.
We'll get Martin Scorsese to like, yeah. What I really liked in this scene was, when Jack Nicholson and I.
He did direct this episode.
He did.
Yeah, right after.
Martin Scorsese?
Yeah. Now we're panning
See what
across
I've done.
now.
I've got you guys in this year. I've got the show in this year.
It's
That's
so
smart.
impressive.
Smart.
It's just so impressive that each time you think that you would run out of stories. But each time it's surprising, and they have a whole new concept for 130 plus episodes of another story, and I think that's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's true. It's just never, and it's obviously all has to do with the game of Yu-Gi-Oh, but it's just never, there's never a limit on the ideas that they can go to, which is really cool. There's the eye.
The Jakey Pakey.
Yep.
Jakey Pakey.
Jakey Pakey.
Man, everyone
Oh,
did so
dang.
good.
Great line there. There's the intro. Yeah, the intro's good. This is the first, so a little bit of a fun fact. This is the first intro that is not that does not have any lyrics since I think the very first Yu-Gi-Oh opening.
Right, yeah. Since Duel Monsters, right?
Yeah, since Duel Monsters, because GX had a song that had lyrics, so did 5Ds, so did Zexal, and so did Arc 5.
This is the first. Oh, what?
I just started watching 5Ds to understand it.
Okay.
And the 4Kids song is so hooked. It's like it's hooked. In
Hyperdrive, it is. Hyperdrive is good, man. Hyperdrive is good.
It's so good. But this one was the best. This one was the best one.
The VRAINS one.
Yes.
The VRAINS one.
Yes.
I liked the return to the
instrumental. Yeah. Yeah, it's cool. It was a good callback to the very first opening.
It reminds me of like the X-Men days, the animated series.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, I
Who
Hit
voiced
the
that baby
nostalgic buttons.
playmaker in the front?
What was that,
What do you
Emily?
mean? Oh,
That flashback when he was a little boy. Who was that? Was that you?
I thought
Probably
it would
him.
have been Jake.
I
But
think, yeah.
yeah.
Because I did a take of it, and that isn't me.
Who voiced Naoki again? Who voiced Naoki?
That's Mark Thompson, right? Isn't that?
I think it is Mark Thompson. Yeah, I think it is Mark Thompson.
And his name is Shima in this.
Right, Shima. Well, I think Naoki Shima. Oh, maybe they just changed it to
Naoki Shima. Right,
yeah,
right.
that's his full
No,
name.
I think you're right.
That's Mark.
Can I do an impression of him?
It's Mark
he's
Thompson?
hilarious. His voice is so funny in this.
You gotta do it, right? You know what's sad? I think we all did that same voice for the audition.
Right.
Oh, jeez. It's a good
'Cause
impression.
I hear it, and I'm like, yeah, that's it. That sounds right.
It is funny that we
Sounds
auditioned
exactly
for
what I
all.
do.
Like, if you were a male, you audition for every male art
That is
in
true.
it. So everyone keep that in mind while you're.
My Blue Angel
you're
audition
watching
was
this.
terrible.
Was it?
Yeah, they had to go with me.
Hi, I'm
They
Blue
had
Angel.
to cut it for me.
I
kept
summon
sending in-
Trickstar.
I summon
I kept auditioning for-
Narcissus.
Your gore is better than mine. That's not fair.
Oh, that was a good gore, huh?
That was a good gore.
Watch out.
Not bad.
So is this basically like an inside look as to what the auditions are like?
Exactly.
Yeah. No, wait.
Us
Are
making
we allowed
We're
to?
always on Discord together, and we just decide right at the moment.
Who gets it? Are we allowed to
Yeah.
imitate each other's characters? I would imagine.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, are we?
I think so. Why not?
Don't ask me. You're allowed to do anything you want here.
Okay.
If they're on the video, you should ask permission, which I say absolutely yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do your I don't know. Do your eye.
You do it first.
Is that Emily?
That was good.
I like that. I love when I goes.
Glitch.
Oh,
Also, we do have actually a crazy amount of people donating. First of all, thank you all so much. During the commercial breaks, I will go through all of them. I don't want you guys to think that I'm ignoring you, but during the commercial breaks, I will catch up on them. And thank you guys so much. And we'll take, obviously, questions and all that good stuff. So just wanted to address that. But, yeah.
Hey, don't mess with me.
that's
Blue
my
Angel?
gore.
Oh,
That's a good gore. Yeah,
that's
you,
a great gore.
Hey, True Blue. That's my blue. I have to get to class.
I'm scared. I'm scared from my role in this anime.
Emily, do your Akira.
You do anything to save somebody, even
wow.
though my sister's out there being an idiot and
Wow.
fooling everybody and dying all the time.
That was
Some
great.
Commercials on now, Dylan.
That was awesome.
Yes, commercials are on. I also do have to say, it really is just amazing that there is finally like an actual channel that's dedicated to showing all the episodes. Like we are very lucky. Took a while, but I'm just happy it's here. I'm happy we have a place now. So thank you to Pluto TV and everyone that made this deal possible.
And it's free.
And it's
you even
free.
get free like commercials.
I know.
It's amazing.
It really is. It really is. So I want to go through a few donations during this commercial break before we get back to the VRAINS action. When the episode comes back, one of you yell at me and let me know. Nicholas Horton, thank you for the £5 super chat. Thank you so much, Nicholas. Great job voicing our VRAINS characters in the dub. Yes, you guys did a great job. Me personally speaking, obviously it's me, it's one guy's opinion. But I've said it before. I think the VRAINS dub from the pieces that I've heard of it, and I've seen a few scenes, seen a few episodes here and there. I think it's one of the best dubs in a very long time, one of the strongest Yu-Gi-Oh dubs ever done. So that's a credit to you four and everyone who worked on the show. So really a great job with the dub. And Nicholas, thank you for the comment. Thank you for the donation. Jayco's Online, thank you for the $2 super chat. Such talent, love Igami. Also, I/Yuya is hot. Well, there. A lot of people love he was a very popular guy. Good looking dude. Nicholas Horton, thank you for the £5 super chat. I can't wait for the dub of season 3 to come out internationally. Yeah, I mean, listen.
I don't even know how much it weighs.
wait, what?
Nothing, go on.
Oh, jeez. Nicholas, thank you. Yeah, it's just very cool. We'll have to wait a little bit for season 3. I mean, season 1 just came out, but if they're doing 2 episodes every Friday, well, it'll be before you know it. Season 3 will be here. So yeah, really excited to continue to watch the Yu-Gi-Oh! VRAINS dub. And yeah, Nicholas, thank you for another donation. Goose, thank you for a $2 super chat, sending positive vibes and kindness to everyone. Thank you so much, Goose. I really appreciate it. We all appreciate that. We hope you're having a great night. John Roy, thank you for the $10 super chat. That is a very nice donation, John. Thank you so much, my friend. Hey, just to let you know, we're getting a new booster pack for Yuma, more Zexal weapon support, and hopefully the new booster pack will be more card support or more DD cards and DDD cards. Yeah, Akuma Reiji cards would be great. I know we're getting Yuma support, which is really, really cool. So I am very, very excited for that, John. I think we all are. It's back. Thank you, John, for the donation.
Oh, hold on. An important character has just shown up.
Oh, I wonder who that is.
Bishop.
Bishop. Yeah.
Bishop. Oh my God, dude. Yeah. Watching back and seeing these chess pieces. I mean, I've done so many videos dedicated to these chess pieces, man. Oh boy. Akira's Eyes are one of my favorites.
It's you.
I got very much, and maybe I was one of the only people that I got very much like Pegasus vibes, Barrett, when I that I felt that way when I watched this episode.
It was a Pegasus vibe. I was a little bit, and I think also working with Darren, I think we also, I don't know, if it was just like just working with him and, him being Pegasus, if I kind of like got some of his energy. But yeah, definitely.
I really like your voice on this.
Thank you. Yeah, I was into it because I think in the original he was a lot more traditionally masculine. I think, and in this one I think he had a little more flair to it, which I think works for him because he's very he's a fancy lad. He likes to dress in his nice powder blue suits. So,
yeah.
Eat his fancy feast.
Eat his fancy feast, yes.
And there is Varus and Spectre. It's a great scene. And every time Varus was on the screen, man, hard to look away.
Right.
Just one of those characters.
So many points on his head to look at. It's
That's right. And who was it?
Something.
Did Mark Thompson voice Spectre as well?
No,
I
that was
think
Billy
that
Bob
was-
Thompson.
Billy Bob
Billy
Thompson.
Bob.
Okay, Billy Bob. Okay.
His son.
One of the Thompson brothers.
Yes.
One of the Thompson bros.
When did Mark have Billy Bob as his son? Okay, never mind. No one
A
wants to go along
series
with
ago.
No one wants to go along with the lie. Okay. Whatever.
Hey, who's that?
Oh, the hot dog sandwich line. We were just talking about.
Oh, there it is. I mean, Emily, how does it feel to have voiced one of the best girl characters in all of Yu-Gi-Oh?
Do you think so?
I do.
I've seen your videos. I know you think so. It feels pretty good. We were talking about our favorite things about working on this series before, and
Yes.
I didn't get to say mine, so
Go.
it was the best because this is my first job in animation ever. So that's everything about it was amazing. I was just so happy to be on this. Period. And it's Mike's fault. He got me there.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Take full responsibility.
You know what? You did a great job with Sky. I mean, one of the best, if not my favorite, girl performances in Yu-Gi-Oh. So you did a great job.
Thank you so much. That means a lot, Dylan.
Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, and this is when
I agree. I agree.
Another fun little fact about VRAINS is the first Yu-Gi-Oh that does not have a duel in the very first episode. Yeah, so it really let you kind of do more like world development rather than go right into a duel, which we're more accustomed to with Yu-Gi-Oh.
I did not know that. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That is cool.
Little fun fact.
Doing it differently.
Hot dog truck now. But it's not just a hot dog truck.
Dan, are you eating a hot dog now?
I'm eating a hot dog.
Yeah.
I saw that. Oh yeah. Was that on purpose or
Eat
you
it
just
really-
happened upon a hot dog?
That was on purpose.
Eat it really messy. Can you eat it as
Absolutely.
messy as you can right now?
I totally would, but I am not prepared to do that.
You know, the problem with him having his all his hot dog stuff with all his computer stuff, it's like eventually you're going to spill mustard or something's going to happen.
Now,
You're gonna have an accident.
one of the biggest, I think, memes and debates that came out of VRAINS is a hot dog a sandwich? We got to have that discussion.
Right.
Sam Black's not here. We still got to have that discussion, though. What do you guys think?
No.
But
I
it's
mean,
meat between
no.
two pieces of bread. I think it is.
But it's not between as much as it is. I
It's
guess
not
it's
two pieces
technically
of bread. It's a bun.
No, it's one piece. It's one piece
Yeah.
of bread.
Yeah,
One piece.
One piece ahead of the bread line.
It's one piece.
I guess. But it's
you go.
surrounded by bread.
I guess technically, if we're getting down to it, it is
True.
technically a sandwich, but the first time I heard someone refer to it as a sandwich, I was appalled.
Yeah.
Well, no, listen, I'm not proud that I feel it's a sandwich.
I was appeared.
Scared.
Well, let's ask, does anyone consider a hamburger
not
a sandwich? I guess also yes, but it is its own entity. It's
But a
cheeseburger.
burger-
Absolutely
is- I
not.
don't
No, a
You know?
hamburger is not a sandwich. No
I
way.
think-
That
A burger
logic-
seems different.
By that
guess
logic,
you're right.
it's between two pieces of bread, but I
Yeah.
believe a hot dog and a cheeseburger and a hamburger are all their own entity.
Now,
Tell
what?
you what a sandwich is. A sandwich is like a Reuben, or a peanut butter and jelly. That's a sandwich.
Yeah.
Tuna fish,
Grilled
you know,
cheese.
those sorts of things. Grilled cheese. They seem more like sandwiches to me.
Yeah, I think that's
Separate
Then
bread.
again, who am
Not
I?
one piece of bread.
well.
Separate
Right.
breadings.
That's a good
Top
point.
bread, bottom bread,
Yeah,
sandwich.
bun
But then-
versus breading.
But then
there.
is a sub a sub that like is one piece? A very
Yes.
big Italian sub. Is that a sandwich?
Yeah, we do regard that as a sandwich more commonly, don't we?
We do, and
Don't
that's
they
very
cut
similar to a hot dog.
Don't they
Yeah.
cut the roll in half? though?
But you can cut
The
a hot dog in
contents
half.
are
You know what I'm
also
talking-
more numerous
Does
on a
that.
sub.
True.
Right.
Half of the buns come in half, though. I mean,
Yes,
if we're
that's
being
true.
real.
Dude,
Like-
how great is Subway? Like, just for real. I mean, I lived off of Subway for many years.
I
Yeah,
listen.
can't
That's
Subway.
disgusting, but I also like Subway as well, so I can't bash you for
Okay,
it.
well, you're disgusting.
They have a really
And not to
good- I
mention,
like their
pretty good
veggie
cookies.
patty.
Jersey,
Good veggie patty.
Jersey Mike's is where
Yeah.
it's at. Yeah. Jersey Mike's is better, but it's just expensive.
What's Jersey Mike's?
Oh, maybe they don't have it in New York.
No, probably one.
Let me hold on, because
Hold
we're
on,
at.
the chess pieces are back.
Are they back? Oh, for me, it's still commercial.
Jersey Mike in Manhattan. I just can't.
Okay, it's back, and I will. Okay, I'm sorry we didn't read any donations during that. I promise next commercial break I will. Sorry, we got.
Oh yeah, we
on-
didn't shut up.
Sorry. Thank you all so much for donating. I appreciate it.
Who's Bishop? Mark?
Yeah.
Is that Mark?
No.
I believe so.
Yes.
Here you are.
It sounds like Mark.
Hey,
Hey.
It's Bluey Dewey.
and it's Gory
Hey!
Maury.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna fight.
That
Dan.
looks like Vegas. You're gonna win, so
This
Look at
was a
those
duel
golden
that I still wish. Yeah, this would have been a really cool duel. I thought this duel was gonna happen like in this episode.
it makes sense because they're both dual tainers.
They're both
Or
top
what
dual
if-
tainers. Yeah.
Mhm.
I think.
Oh,
I think.
I think
I think
that's-
Sky
I
would have
bet,
won.
Weird fact. I think I've said this before, but I also voiced that announcer dude.
I did know that.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
It doesn't. It's so funny. It doesn't look like a Daniel J. Edwards character.
Original plot line is that oh, that's me. I think I say good there. But I think the
Oh, that was me.
what is it?
That
That's
girl
you.
was
That
you.
was me. Yeah.
I love
The system is
One of
ready
my
to run the
favorite
scan.
things about watching.
Yes.
Finding all the little one-line characters we voiced.
I know.
Yeah.
I totally forget, but I know we all voiced probably dozens over the career.
Oh yeah.
Bunch.
And when they pop up, it's so exciting because you forget, and then it's like a little treat.
Yes. One of my favorites was a very kind of skittish security guard who was watching over Byra in like a prison, and
Mhm.
he's like really in love with her over the security cameras. That was really fun. I remember that being a very memorable character. I got to play one of those ancillary characters.
We had an inside joke. I had a reoccurring incidental character called Man A, and every time there was a Man A, Joe and Darren would reserve it for me to do an incidental, and it was always the same guy. It was just like Jersey Italian, whiny dude, and he always talked like this. But this is Man A. Every time a Man A would come on, this is what I talk like. And through all of Arc 5 and all of
It's amazing.
I voiced that Man A.
Now we're all everyone in the community is gonna go back and try to look for the Man A. It's like looking for the
wait.
secret Mickey Mouse at Walt Disney World.
Man A.
Were you, if you remember, I know you were everyone. Do you remember, were you the guy who said, Tokumatsu? I think that was you. Then
I
that must
think
have been
so.
you in the prison scene.
It must have been.
That stayed in my head forever because
And then
it
there
was
was
just
another-
so funny.
There was another character I did that was sort of like that Bit and Boot. Do you remember Bit Boot?
Yes.
Yeah.
Of
Yeah.
course.
I voiced Bit and Boot, and that was sort of like the same mayonnaise spin-off.
I just
I
love
did,
that voice. That voice is so funny.
The idea of Man A getting a spin-off made me really happy.
I'm just waiting for Konami to sign off on that.
Yeah.
I want the dual announcer to have his own spin-off where he takes off his glasses and his suit, he goes home, he's just like, I just don't care. I just don't care anymore.
Excuse me. I don't think that would qualify as a Yu-Gi-Oh show.
Why not?
Become a biologist.
Right.
I
I have
no
like
idea.
a secret theory. Emma is his husband, but she's always out, doing like secret missions and stuff.
Oh, hold on. Your theory is that Emma Ghost Girl
Emma Besto.
is the announcer's girlfriend.
Yeah, correct. Beyonce.
Oh,
Yeah.
great. The detail.
Yeah.
Thank you for that.
Yeah. Like, honey, do you want to watch, I don't know, Welcome to Moose Sports on TV? You want to watch it? She'd be like, no, I have to go.
Quiet, Barrett. I'm trying to watch Yu-Gi-Oh! VRAINS.
All right.
Yeah.
Hear me.
Yeah, Mike. I
Here
like
comes
the
the big-
subtleties you put into that.
The big rescue scene.
I totally missed the whole scene.
Because of Barrett talking about his... I don't know what Barrett was talking about.
About his spin-off.
I
Here he
totally
goes.
get though where you feel like you have more room to like improv. Like I really flows.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
love this guy. He may be my favorite character I've voiced. I love doing this one. And Jake would always, I would hear later, Darren would tell me that Jake would always get mad because my lines would sometimes, because I would improv and they liked it, they would keep it in and they would extend the shot, and then Jake would get pissed, like, there's no room for my lines. We'd get pissed.
Yeah, it was hard. You only have such limited room to work with.
Yeah.
And if you do a whole thing and then Jake has to say something else, he's got to like squeeze it in between your soliloquies.
Jake, don't be jealous of the shine, okay? It's good for the show. It really is.
So
Dylan-
we are on break, so let me go through a
break, yeah,
couple of
yeah.
donations. I hope you guys are enjoying. To all 200 of you, thank you all so much for being here. Again, I am joined by Emily Kramer, Sky Zeisen. I'm joined by Daniel J. Edwards, who plays Varys and Gore. I'm joined by Barrett Letty, who plays Akira Zeisen. And I'm joined by Michael Licio Jr. Do I say your last name right, by the way? Licio, or is it...
It's actually Licio. but
Licio.
Nobody says it right, so
Well,
it's-
going forward, I will say it right. Mr. Licio, Michael Licio is here, the voice of I. Pleasure to have them all on the channel, hanging out with all of us tonight. And thank you for being here and spending your Friday night, Saturday mornings, Friday afternoons, wherever you are in the world with us. Jack Knight 21, thank you for the 2 $5 super chats. Thank you so much, Jack. Hey, Dylan, how's it going? I've been playing Zodiac. That's awesome, man. I pulled
Hey, Dylan, how's it going?
I hear a loop again. Okay, we're good now. I think sometimes when my the volume goes on, I can hear myself, but we're good. I don't think you guys can hear it, so it's fine. But yeah, Zodiac Dryden, I just pulled a premium gold last night. So Zodiacs are cool. Happy you've been playing them again. Also, Dylan, will you stream Danganronpa? For those of you that don't know, I do stream on Twitch. I might stream Danganronpa. I don't have any immediate plans, but it's definitely something that is not out of the realm of possibility, Jack. Right now, I'm trying to catch the shiny in Pokemon. That could take me another 3 years. So, you know, we'll see where we go after I get the shiny. But thank you for the donations, Jack. Nicholas Horton, thank you for the £5 super chat. As someone who uses the original names of the characters, Akira and Aoi had the best sibling development in Yu-Gi-Oh!, especially in Season 3. Yeah, the Zeisens were great. I got to tell you, Nick, and thank you for the donation. The Zeisens were probably my favorite siblings, and that's maybe because I loved Akira and I loved Sky Aoi. I mean, she was great. So, yeah, I loved the Zeisens. Season 3 was great. I wish they were maybe, you know, we had a little more of them in Season 3, but for what we got, and that duel that they got, it was amazing. They were really great in Season 3. John Roy, thank you for the $5 super chat. I hope we get a Synchro card for Soul Burner. That would be awesome. And I hope we get Bowman cards. Comes out soon, and we get Link Monsters cards. Has 6 and 8 Link marker. Yeah, John, that would be awesome. You know, getting Hydra Drives printed, Bowman's cards would be great. We just got Spectre's cards printed recently, Sun Avalon's. We're back to the show. John, thank you very much. There's the big rescue scene.
Ah.
My
Thanks for the
my
save.
mom and dad were in town, and we went to see this at the theater together because they
Cute.
wanted to see it. It was cute. We didn't know they were. We thought they were gonna show it before the film. And then, we had.
You would
my
just stay
dad-
through
my dad
Pyramid
was
of
not
Light.
pleased. My dad was not pleased. He had to sit through a whole film.
Pyramid of Light. That's funny.
Yep.
Gosh, that movie is such a treasure. Pyramid of Light.
I like all of Pegasus's white wine spritzers that he has during the
Yeah.
film.
He's drinking mid-duel. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I is a character that I feel like you could just have so much fun with.
Oh,
Yeah, they gave me free reign, and I took it.
Yeah, that's amazing.
It was super.
I think it was probably maybe my second or third session. I was brand new and learning how to do this. And then I was hearing some of your cues and looking at your character before something I had to do and realizing you didn't have a flap. And I was like, oh, I was so mad at you.
It is a very rare opportunity.
Yeah, it sunk in. And I was like, oh, that jerk.
I know. I even hated myself for that.
Took me a while because I was still like holding on for dear life, like trying to learn what I was doing.
Well, you caught on quick.
Thanks.
Yeah, for sure.
You did, yeah. And the D board and the first duel commences.
Yes. Work, Data Storm.
Data Storm.
That's an iconic shot of him
That is a
riding
nice
the Data
shot.
Storm. Yep, that's a very iconic shot.
How many of
So
you got
cool.
corrected for saying data storm too many times in recording sessions, or was that just me?
That was
Yes, I
you.
was actually on my way to sign an affidavit. And I said Data Storm.
It's over. Whoa.
Yeah, that is the end of the first episode. Only
I get called all the time because my Michigan accent comes out once in a while. I'll say dragon,
Reagan.
Dragon.
like topologic bomber dragon, and I'm like, oh no, that's not it.
Yes, we are. Are you guys down to watch the second episode?
Let's do it, man.
Let's
go.
do it. Episode 2. Let's do it. Yeah, again, hanging out with the VAs. So while this outro plays as we go into the second episode, there actually might not
Previously
be.
on X-Men.
Yeah, there probably won't be much of a commercial. So I'll hold
Mike,
off.
how does it feel to be the person for, I think, 6 years straight to be the guy who goes previously on Yugioh something?
I totally forgot that was even me. I think they still use.
That's pretty cool.
I think they still use the same recording. I completely forgot about that.
The one thing that the dub always does that I appreciate, and it definitely adds its own flair when comparing it to the original material, is just that the dub always does a very good job of just quickly recapping the events of what happened in the previous episode. And that's always a good kind of unique flair that I think the dub consistently over the years has added to each episode and each show that works, that catches the viewer up to date of what they need to know.
Well, and it also
Absolutely.
there are a lot of friends or jargon or lingo in like Western civilization that sometimes get adopted, which I think puts an interesting twist on it. I can't think of anything off the bat, but just in general. Yeah.
So if you didn't know, this first duelist Pawnee guy is Billy Bob Thompson.
Okay, I did not know that. I was gonna ask.
It's that guy. That awesome dude.
And obviously Usaku is Jake Pack. I'm not sure if we've mentioned that, but I'm sure most people know that.
Pake.
Pake. Did I say that wrong? Pake.
It rhymes. Jake Pake.
Jake Pake. That's actually pretty cool. All right, we are at the
he was,
opening. While the opening is playing, because we do have a
yeah.
little bit of a backlog, let me just try and thank everyone. So, yes, John, thank you. Hydro Drives would be really cool. Hopefully they come. Electric Kevin, thank you for the $5 super chat. Nice to rewatch the VRAINS dub again. Our friend Kevin lives in Australia, so he was fortunate enough to see the dub. So yeah, cool that you're rewatching it again. Season 2 is airing where I am. Also, I really love the dub names and voices in VRAINS. That's a testament to you guys. So thank you, Kevin. Jordan Vincent, thank you for the $2 super chat. No message, but I do see a $3 super chat. So Jordan, thank you for the $5. I appreciate that. And this might be it might be a friend of Daniel. Yeah, Jordan, thank you so much for the donation.
One of my best friends from home.
He
That's
wrote
amazing.
he wrote Daniel, put some mayonnaise on that hot dog, please. You got to put mayo on a hot dog.
How about some marshmallows?
Jordan, all right, we are back. Jordan, thank you so much, man. Thank you for being here, and thank you for the
Thanks,
donation.
Jordan.
Thank you, man.
I just want to, on Twitter, our pal Lindsay Sutton is watching. Gave us a shout out. Lindsay is the voice of Aqua.
Oh,
Lindsay.
oh, well, Thank you for being here, Lindsay. That's
Wonderful
awesome.
voice of Aqua.
I actually have not heard Lindsay's Aqua because I haven't watched that far into the dub.
You'll have
So
to have her on.
She's so
You're in for a
good.
treat.
yeah, no, I'm
You're in for a
actually I'm
treat.
really excited. Yeah, but Lindsay, thank you for
So
being
good.
here. Yeah, I'm really excited for that. I'm gonna have to look up a clip. And the duel, as most first duels are, very tutorial-like. You know, trying to remind people or introduce people that are new to the show on how to play the game.
Now, who here played the game growing up?
The one that we lost.
Excuse me?
Oh, maybe that's a different game. Never mind.
No, I mean the lost of the game. No, the card game.
I
I
did.
didn't learn the card game until after I
Okay.
learned the show. But yeah, I know it now.
Good. That's all.
I
Thank you.
never got into it, unfortunately.
Yeah, I played a little bit growing up, and I tried to get into it a little bit in like early 2018. But I really only enjoy playing it casually. It's a little, I don't know. I just have always loved, even when I was younger, I always loved the shows more than the card game. But you know, the card game is obviously a massive part of the franchise, and I'm thankful for the how well it's done, because that lets us have these really cool animes.
Hey, Dylan.
Absolutely.
Yes.
If Mike's, I asked you this earlier, but if Mike's nose started bleeding and kept bleeding and he didn't do anything about it, what would you do?
I'd probably kindly ask him if he could, maybe grab a tissue.
Go bleed somewhere else, would you?
What if he just kept it? What if
You
he was
wouldn't
like,
ask him
I'm
if he was
fine?
Let
okay.
it
Just
go.
ask him to go
well,
bleed
no,
somewhere else.
of course I'd ask.
Serving everybody.
I'd ask
Hey,
him.
Go to drip in,
Can you
like-
take that out of frame, please? God.
My God.
No, of course I'd ask if he was okay, and then if he kind of denied the fact that blood was pouring out of his nose, then I'd have to say something about grabbing a tissue.
Sir, please remove yourself from frame.
Sir, excuse yourself until you can stop bleeding. Thank you.
He keeps punching himself in the
I
nose.
said thank you.
Oh my God.
Oh, he's got some cards there.
That one is still Billy?
I think so.
Yes.
Cool. You like Billy.
I almost finished recording the last episode today of the whole series, so watching this now where they first get together. pulling
Wow.
the heartstrings.
It probably does
full
tug on the
circle.
strings. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. That's amazing.
Knowing where it goes and how it ends, it's definitely
A
Wow.
journey.
It's a journey.
It's
That's
a
yeah.
journey.
Obviously, we don't want to spoil. I mean, most people in the chat probably know what happens, but you don't want to. You'll have to watch,
Okay.
find out for yourself.
Yeah.
It's worth it. It's worth it.
Things happen.
Yes, things do happen.
Story unfolds.
Story takes place.
Commercial.
Commercial. Okay.
Commercial.
So we have, yes, Jordan, thank you again. Alex Verme, thank you for the $5 super chat. Thank you so much, Alex. I hope you're having a great night. Never thought I would hear a Tinder reference in Yu-Gi-Oh! Yes, that's one of the, I have to say,
Yeah.
being, and obviously that has to do with you, Emily, being in the community for as long as I have been, that scene probably stirred the most in the, not in a bad way, in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Community that I had seen on Twitter. People were just in awe of that scene. They absolutely loved it, and we're just shocked that there was a Tinder reference. I would totally swipe left on you right now. One of the most popular dub scenes in VRAINS, probably.
That one makes me laugh so much.
Was that improv, Emily, or was that just?
Kind of, yeah. He, Darren was saying, you can react however you want. We just need you to, dismiss these guys until you get where you want to be.
Yeah.
So nope.
Amazing. Yeah.
I was laughing a lot recording that.
Oh, I'm sure you were. Yeah, no, incredible line. And a lot of people absolutely loved it. Yeah, great VA work and great memes. Look forward to watching the whole VRAINS dub. Yes, me too, Alex. Thank you so much for the super chat. And then Zelly and Chandler Sanderson, thank you guys for subbing. Thank you guys all so much for the donations thus far. We really do appreciate it. Yeah, definitely. I would say that's probably the scene that I have seen the most discussion about when it comes to the VRAINS dub.
I like when Gore says,
Come on, let's spill the tea.
I missed something. I'm sorry.
Is that a line, Daniel?
Is it? Oh, wait, Barrett.
No, he's not. He's just doing what he does.
Oh.
I'm just saying, yes.
He likes
Spill
to
the
throw
tea.
wrenches in his
He does
swipe
so
left.
many things.
I'm bringing up other slang terms. Has Yu-Gi-Oh or like Pokemon, have they ever used Stan as a slang, or have they ever? I wonder if they've ever used that.
I think it would, if anyone has, I feel like it definitely would have been Yu-Gi-Oh between the two. Like, oh, I stand that, or I stand you right now.
Right.
I don't think so, though. I feel like I would know if they used that. Yeah, I feel like that would be hilarious, but I don't think they have.
Right.
Thank you
Right.
for the
Right.
dono.
Yeah,
Right.
right.
Correct.
Like catchphrase.
Right.
We are still on a commercial. I just got one donation in through the link. Balkani50, who I know is a big fan of the dub.
Back on.
Oh, we're back on. Okay, I will read that next commercial, Balkani. Thank you so much, man.
Shout it out if you know the answer.
Thank you, man.
Oh,
Cybers
yes.
Wizard. know
I
that
say a Cybers card. We haven't seen one of those in ages. I'm watching it with muted, but I remember that line. I think that's my only line.
Wow. That's pretty impressive that you
Cybers
remember that
monster.
line.
Yeah.
There it is. If I point at it, do you see it?
No, I don't know.
Yes.
I'm not reading the closed captioning. Shush. I don't have that on.
Now, I do have a question.
This is yes.
Yes.
Do you guys have a preference? Do you prefer, and maybe you just feel equal on it, do you have more fun or prefer voicing the duel sequences, like the dueling lines with the card effects and the summoning chants, or do you have more fun voicing the lines that are outside of dueling, like the conversational lines?
You have to have both, I think. I think in order to feel good about the dueling part, we have to tell a good story first. And I think the duel just drives the actual story. So like if it's not the best dialogue, I would probably feel disconnected from the duel.
So you enjoy both equally, the dueling scenes and the just the character discussions.
That's a good way of putting it because I mean the scenes are the reasons the duels happen.
Yeah.
Which
Right.
so they're super related.
Absolutely.
I feel. What is it, buddy?
And Barrett, you dueled, a couple times.
Yeah, but I mean, Lichio's duel a little more. What do you think about?
That's true. Lichio, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I have to agree with Dan here. I think that they really do coincide, and it really some of the dueling and the story really I think support each other, and you have to have a good balance of both.
Yeah.
And just from a technical, from a technical point of view, the duels can get a little rough on just on your voice. I mean, we're very careful when we record to not, and our director is very careful to not wear us out. But I think because of the sheer effort that's involved, I was happy that Akira only had a couple of duels, because that's a lot of dueling. If you're Thor and Varys and
I actually,
and Yusaku.
here's a fun, painful fact. I lost my voice 4 times
During this?
during the gore sessions. During each of his
really?
duels,
Wow.
my voice was gone by the time.
That's
Isn't that
intense.
fun?
That's
I remember
intense.
The very first character I voiced was in it was in Zexel. It was a character called Mock, and I remember I hadn't done anything with Yu-Gi-Oh before, and I didn't realize how much screaming was involved. And I left the session that day, and my head was like pounding. My voice was so tired, but I got kind of used to it after a while too. I think I don't know if there's like a muscle memory or something. I also have recorded hundreds of episodes of screaming, so maybe my voice just was got muscle memory. But Zark was also another really tough one to scream out because
Excellent, Emily. Excellent.
So whenever I used it and I had to scream like that for the whole episode, I had to stop a lot of the time too because I would start coughing. The voice would really tickle my throat. So I would scream and I'd get halfway through these passionate duels, and then I'd have huge coughing fits, and I'd have to take breaks and drink water. But other than those two,
Yeah,
Wait, which one was the second one?
Zark from Arc 5.
Oh yeah,
that's when you
man, you got some vocal Olympics in there.
Well, you guys are all, we all are. We're all singers. So we have a pretty good sense of when something is nearing maybe a place that's not quite as safe. I think that's a really big help. But sometimes you just you're in the session, you're going for it, and then you regret it later.
Yeah.
I think the consistency
absolutely.
of your Yugioh voice was the most impressive to me, just because it touches notes that I could never imagine are existing in the range of vocals. But
thanks, man.
it was
your
130
voice is
episodes.
Stellar, so I really appreciate that.
Yeah, it's
That's
impressive.
the thing.
You're
That's
good,
the
Barrett.
thing too. When you pick a voice, even for there's a character, one of the bounty hunters who has a big pink afro.
Yep.
That I voiced later on, and I thought that I gave him again, I didn't know. I thought he was gonna appear maybe once or twice, and then I went ahead and looked at the original and saw that he dueled, and so then I went oh wow, because I think I gave him kind of a crazy voice, almost like a a Shima kind of a voice, and so then I had to duel in that voice, and that was a little bit rough, but yeah, I don't know. It's sometimes it's hard to tell. You don't know what your character is going to be doing once you decide.
Yeah, it's a gamble.
It's a gamble. You're okay, I, and it's also picking the voice and then figuring out, okay, I have this bass voice, but now I got to figure out what he sounds like when he's. Do you guys ever get off voice during sessions, and do you have tricks for kind of staying in the zone?
I'm
I always
always
try to
perfectly
find,
on voice.
Oh,
Dan's
okay.
perfect.
Right, sorry.
Usually there's a phrase or maybe a certain sound that I can try to hang on to, that if I do veer some way off, I can repeat it and kind of hook back into it.
Yeah.
Usually that works for me.
Yeah.
I think the director kind of nudges us back into that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, right, or you're fired. See.
Yeah, and I also do want to mention the director, for those of you that don't know, for VRAINS, Darren Dunstan, the voice of Maximilian Pegasus, one of the most iconic.
Excuse me?
One of the I combined most and iconic, and I said moist. One of the most iconic voices probably ever in a Yu-Gi-Oh dub. Pegasus just was incredibly well done, and so Darren Dunstan is the one that directs you guys and kind of gives you tips and pointers. So I'm sure he, as you guys said, will kind of nudge you in the right direction if you need some assistance.
Yeah,
and just the
Absolutely.
nicest guy.
He's very nice.
Right guy.
Yeah.
So much.
Yeah, he's
I
great.
love Darren.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Are we
Love
back?
the dare.
Love the dare.
back.
We are back. Okay. I will read.
I think-
Balcani, I'll get to you, man. I'm sorry. I was a good insider. What did you say, Barrett?
I can stick around after. I can stick around after if there's people that didn't get to answer questions during the actual thing. If there's time for that.
Yeah, we could do like a
answer
Q&A for like 20, 30 minutes or however long you guys want to say. Doesn't have to be that long.
Yeah.
If you guys want to. Yeah.
Emily's free.
Yeah. Yeah, right. Yeah. I got a seltzer I can crack.
Yeah.
Ooh, that was a good
Cheers.
crack.
Oh.
Good crack.
Lemon.
Ooh.
Lemon.
Tres exite.
I got the passion fruit here.
Oh, is that a qua?
I don't.
Is it LaCroix
Yeah.
or... I can never remember.
I call it Lacrix until I realize that's not at all it.
Crix.
I'm gonna call it that now.
Mass Gamer, we're gonna answer that, Mass Gamer. Don't worry. I saw you, and thank you.
I drink LaCroix.
LaCroix.
Favorite drink.
There's the data storm. First ever data storm.
Sam Black.
Storm.
Yeah, it is. Man, it really is something going back and watching like the beginning of the show. It's cool, especially as Michael alluded to earlier, knowing what you know down the road. You watch it in like a different way.
Totally.
Yeah.
So fun to see everything mixed together. Like this is something when we record, we never see. We record our lines, we don't hear any of the sound effects, the music, or anything to see it all come together, and to like hear us act with each other. It's so great because we see each other in passing occasionally, but
Just ships in the night, as it were.
I'm a little on edge because this doesn't have any time codes, and I'm so used to seeing this video.
Yeah.
I'm really disoriented.
Beeps and time codes and just skipping parts and.
My jokes are terrible.
I mean, Joe, who is the engineer, mixer, master extraordinaire guy, has these loops that he'll play. This is a little behind the scenes, and we all know this. But he has these. He'll trick you. He'll play these little bits in your ear while you're recording, and one of them sounds like a door opening, and you hear someone go, "Oh, sorry, I didn't know someone was in here," and you hear that in your headphones, so you think someone actually like walked in. And he did this to me several times, and I would always go, "Oh, sorry, that's okay," and then I'd realize it was just Joe playing some pre-recorded thing in my head. He was always tricking us. It was so funny.
And he
That's
loves
amazing.
It. Like, it makes him so happy. And that in turn makes me so happy. Even when he tricks me, I'm glad.
I'm happy you guys have fun. I mean, you can just tell by how the dubs are that you guys have just a crazy amount of fun recording them and just having fun with them for decades now. The Yu-Gi-Oh dub, it's just fun, And yeah, that's awesome. That's a fun story.
Dylan, do some reading.
Yes, let me do some reading. Thank you, Daniel. So Balcani50, thank you for the $3 donation using the link in the description. I seriously appreciate it. Can the VAs tell us who is voicing Robapi? Also, this is an amazing dub so far. Amazing work from some amazing talent. I don't think he can. Can Mike Licio go full Yuri the rest of the session?
Go full Yuri?
Yeah, well, you got a big Yuri fan. Your Yuri was actually really good. I liked your Yuri a lot.
Thank you. I think it was something sort of like this. I haven't voiced in a while.
That sounds like it's good, yeah. Oh, man. Now, can you guys tell us who is voicing Robapi?
Sam Black.
Oh, Sam Black.
Sam Black voices the robot.
Oh, right.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
That might change.
Wait, he's Robapi or he's a different one?
No, he's a Robapi, but
he comes to life, right? I have no idea.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, he does at the end. At the end, he does. And he takes over the
So
world.
I don't know. Yeah.
Volcani, Mike said that he was very satisfied with that. Thank you, Mike.
You're very welcome.
That's great, man. Yuri was awesome. Masked Gamer Joker, thank you for the $5 super chat. What is your favorite Yu-Gi-Oh summoning method? That's probably a question to all of us. My favorite is XZs, mainly because it's just the simplest. I've always enjoyed XZs a lot. What about you guys, if you guys have any favorite method? I know Daniel, you play.
I think synchro. Now that I'm watching 5Ds, I think synchro summoning is pretty cool.
Synchro's cool. Yeah, synchro's cool.
I'm more into chaining though. I like it when people can chain 2 to 3 different kinds of summoning at once. Like Declan from Arc 5 when he fought Yugioh for the first time.
Those DDDs.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I was a fan of a Skippy Dippy summoning.
Skippy Dippy. Oh yeah, Barrett.
I like Skippy Dippy too.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Thanks, Emily.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
Can I say Link Summon?
You can say Link Summon. Yeah, Link Summon. And I think that makes sense because that's
I
the
did
first.
A lot of that.
Yeah, that's the first summoning you ever did on a Yu-Gi-Oh. So that's fair. That makes sense.
I
Those
don't
guys were
play
like
myself, but
did you just see
I
the
like
agents?
normal summoning.
Boo.
I summon.
I like Silver Access summoning. Dylan?
No. I'm not.
Just no.
Yeah, I'm not starting an OnlyFans, Barrett.
Okay.
Oh my god. My dog hated that so much she tried to leave.
I don't blame her. You have a very cute dog.
Thank you.
The chat was going
You're very
crazy when
cute.
the dog showed up.
She says hi.
It'd be tough to go to the bathroom in that suit.
Yeah. Oh, we also have a notepad in the. We would have. I missed the notepad in the studio. that
Oh
we would write
yeah.
secret messages onto each other.
I know.
I love that.
Usually insulting messages about one another. If you knew like Emily was coming in, you'd be like, Emily is stupid or something like that.
I do miss that.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually,
God.
I feel like this is a pretty relevant question. Has it been difficult switching, and this isn't just Yu-Gi-Oh, just voice acting in general, switching from going into the studio, being able to work with people, in person, and obviously with the environment because of COVID-19, working outside of the studio remotely? I'm sure most of you probably are doing most of your work remotely. Has it been different in maybe a good way, or do you not like it as much? Like, what are those challenges been like the last few months?
I was going to say one of the things that I actually really appreciated and enjoyed about working on the series was when the transition happened, how seamless they were able to make it. And I mean, of course, it depends on person to person, your setup, what you're able to do, but once I started seeing episodes Barrett was sending me some episodes, he was like, these are the ones this is where the remote recording kind of starts. Hearing how seamless they made it and how good it sounds was just really, really encouraging, because when we started recording remotely, like I wasn't fully set up to dub, I think, until maybe early or mid-August. And so it felt really strange.
I'm sure.
But seeing the episode come together and sound that good, I was just like, okay, wow, we can do this, and we can finish this show and make it as good as it should be.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
That's amazing. Did you guys feel similarly?
Yeah, the convenience of going into my closet to record was nice, but the one thing I really miss is seeing the dub on the monitor.
Yeah.
To match picture. That's one thing that
Yeah.
we didn't have once we started.
That was very
remotely.
weird.
And especially because some of our characters start changing in certain ways as time goes on, and a lot of, at least for me, a lot of the way that I like to voice things is really like visually. So that was definitely a new challenge, but I think we're all really adaptable here, so I think that wasn't too tough.
That
Cool.
secret bathroom by the printer was
Oh,
like the best thing that ever happened to me, and now I can't
Oh.
use it It had a heated seat and a duvet.
Bidet?
Duvet.
You have a bidet in that bathroom?
on the
A
toilet.
bidet.
Yeah.
There was a duvet. And Dan was pissing all over it.
Cut that, Dylan.
I like the bedspread in there.
That bathroom had a great bedspread.
But I missed that. I missed that a lot.
I missed I miss Bagel Fridays.
I hate you.
Emily
I never
was
got that.
on Fridays. They would have bagels in the office. They bring in bagels, and I remember this because I brought in a bagel one day. I had an extra bagel, and I offered it to Joe and Darren. I said, "Hey, I have this bagel I'm not eating. Does anyone want it?" They're like, "Yeah, it's Bagel Friday, man." And I went around the corner, and I think I had like 2 more bagels, and because they were free, and and Emily was always jealous because
I never got scheduled on Bagel Friday.
I never knew that was a thing. I didn't know that was a thing.
I was gonna ask you guys: is it real or is he just making it up to be mean to me?
No, they had bagels.
I wouldn't put it past you.
I think Mike would know.
Mike,
do you
yeah.
know?
If it's a real thing,
Yeah,
Is it a real thing?
it's a real thing. It's a real thing.
Okay.
I'm not saying why is that so hard to believe? I'm not saying there's a secret passageway behind
It's
the
over.
copier or something. Like I'm not like.
What?
Oh wow.
Hey.
Look,
Yeah.
Well, they would get them early. Most of the
Hey.
bagels would be gone by like maybe
Yeah.
the first. So if you didn't have a morning session, you're completely out of luck.
Slim Pickens.
Never got a bagel.
Slim pickings. Well, ladies and gentlemen, congratulations to these 4, everyone who worked on the Yu-Gi-Oh! VRAINS Dub, and really, frankly, everyone in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Community. The Yu-Gi-Oh! VRAINS Dub has finally aired, and it is going to be available as a VOD, right? Do one of you have more information on that? Is it immediately, right after it airs?
Let's see. I think we can check that right now.
Yeah.
Let's check. Why bother? And look, hey, Duel Monsters is on now.
Duel Monsters is on now. Literally, dude, this channel is just non-stop Yu-Gi-Oh! I mean, it's great. It's just great. And again, Pluto TV is free. It's linked down below. The channel that you need, everything you need, completely free, and a great way to support these 4.
They have a Naruto channel.
Yeah.
They have a.
Wow.
There's another channel that's just showing JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. It's got everything you ever wanted.
It really does. It really does. We do have a few more donations, so let me read them real quick. And yeah, I hope you guys had fun. We're gonna hang out for a little longer. Obviously, it's a Friday night. These people all live in New York City. They got big. Actually, with COVID, they maybe not. But
No, we don't. Stay inside and cower.
for a split second, I forgot COVID was a thing, and I was like, "Yeah, you got big Friday nights in New York City." But unfortunately, they're coming. They're right around the corner. We just got to be a little.
Usually we'd be going to Studio 54. Liza Minnelli. Yeah.
We got to be. That's what I named. We named our dog after Liza Minnelli. That's why she's named Liza.
Aw.
Yeah, my mom's a big. Well, we were born in Brooklyn, so that's why.
Yeah.
But let me. What?
Oh, sorry. I was just gonna say, what a contrast. They're showing the original DM right after
VRAINS. I know it is. Yeah, it's very different.
Amazing.
It is. So Jack Knight 21, thank you for the $5 super, another donation. Thank you so much, Jack. Dylan, I'm also currently playing Sky Striker because it's best deck. Sky Striker is great. It's meta. It's tier 0. Continue to play Sky Striker, my friend, and continue to kick some butt in Yu-Gi-Oh! I'll be here rooting for you. Thank you for the super chat. Sean Gilbride, thank you for the $2 super chat, and this is relevant to Yu-Gi-Oh! VRAINS. I don't know if Daniel's going to like this, though. Hashtag save the Cybers. I don't think Daniel's going to like that hashtag too much.
Varus would not like that.
Yes, obviously his whole goal to destroy the Cybers. But Sean, you know what? We can save the Cybers. We can go against Daniel. That's okay. Thank you for the donation. I appreciate it. Church of Flapple, thank you for the donation. Oh, hey, new guests for me to spread the word of Church of Flapple. Subscribe to Dylan or repent. Thank you, Church. Silliness aside, enjoy your podcast with Dylan. He's a good guy. No, I thank you for the donation, Church. But no, I am very fortunate, as I've said, to have these 4 talented, lovely people on. And really, this was orchestrated by them. I obviously am honored to be able to host and hang out with over 200 of you guys consistently for the last hour and 15 and enjoy the Yu-Gi-Oh! VRAINS dub together, some inside news and just some questions with the people that made the dub possible. But I am very lucky that these four are friends and that they asked me to do this, and so I am the fortunate one, and I have enjoyed my time with all of them. But thank you, Church of Flapple. I appreciate that. Nicholas Horton, thank you for the £5 super. Like with VRAINS, I hope everyone returns to voice the characters in the Sevens dub. Yes, now, in regards to the Sevens dub, obviously, none of us can really say, well, I mean, I speculate. I literally know absolutely nothing. I literally know nothing. You guys know that from my videos. But obviously, these four cannot say anything about a Sevens dub. They probably don't even know if there's a Sevens dub that's happening. But in the hypothetical that there is a Yu-Gi-Oh! Sevens dub, I think I speak for all 230 of us when I say we would love for these four to return and voice some characters in that show, if there is a Sevens dub. Hopefully there is. But Nicholas Horton, regardless, fingers crossed, yes, thank you so much for the £5 super. I appreciate it. And if we ever get an announcement on the Sevens dub or anything like that, Rush Duel's coming to the United States, which would probably coincide and confirm that we will be getting an English dub of the show. If any of that happens, I will definitely make a video on it, so keep it right here for news like that. And Mark Magician, last but not least, thank you for a $10 super chat. That is a very kind donation. Thank you so much, Mark. Here's a theory. Could Kaiba made the prototype of the dual disc used in VRAINS? He definitely could have. I mean, listen, Kaiba is a smart guy. Yu-Gi-Oh! VRAINS, obviously, I always thought had some tie-in potentially with Dark Side of Dimensions, and just a lot of the aesthetics looked very similar. What Kaiba was trying to do in Dark Side of Dimensions and Link VRAINS as a whole, kind of, I thought there could have been a tie-in there. So it's not a bad theory, Mark. And thank you for the $10 super. I really do appreciate that. Do you guys have anything that you want to talk about? I mean, I guess if anyone wants to write some questions in the chat, and Barrett, if you want to pick out any questions and answer for maybe another like 5 minutes or so, that would be cool with me.
Right, I'm looking through. Put your questions in here. I don't want to have to scroll back. If you asked a question, I'm not gonna retype it.
You could at least ask nicely.
Please. Okay. For Barrett, what was it like doing Theo for Duel Links? I'll field this one, guys.
I shouldn't have given him permission.
Right. No, that was fun. Duel Links is is an interesting game. Theo was a lot of fun because he was very apathetic, and I don't know, it was interesting to play a character that was dueling I guess more or less because he felt like he had to versus because he wanted to. That was fun. Anyways, wait, Theo the NPC, someone said? Yes. No more about Theo. Let's continue. Let's see. If there's something, no, I'm not gonna ask that.
Do you want me to field them, Barrett?
Would you?
All right.
Would you? Please.
Oh, would you?
As Buffalo Bill said in Silence of the Lambs.
All right, let's see if we got some questions. This is actually, I actually like this question from Creative World. What was your favorite moment, and obviously this will probably pertain to the character that you voiced, what was your favorite moment of the show for you? I hope, and obviously if it's a question that you're not able to answer, that's fine, just let me know. But yeah, your favorite moment, a moment that stands out to you.
When Barrett's character loses, I think that's my favorite moment of the show.
So every time Barrett's character, no, I'm kidding.
Just hearing his agony somehow just
Anytime
brings
Barrett suffers.
joy.
Yes.
Any suffering on his part,
It's not appreciated at work.
we all relish it.
That's amazing.
Akira has a nice apartment. The Zeisens?
Mm-hmm.
For
Yeah.
people with, you know,
It's a
for people with
slick
such a
pad.
tragic backstory. Yeah.
You worked hard. You worked really hard.
Yes.
I don't know. I think there was something under the table going on with the Zeisens.
Anytime someone had like made fun of Akira, you should have been like, "Have you seen my frickin' house? I
Have you seen the establishing shot?
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
I'm the robot butler.
I live in a penthouse. You drive
Are
a
you?
hot dog truck."
Yes.
I think it's pretty obvious. I think that all the time. Whenever there's something ancillary that is in the same scene with whatever character is the main character for me. I'm like, oh, it's me. Oh God, you can tell it's me. But I like to call that robot Lasagna Bot.
Hey Dan J. Edwards, how did it feel to voice Agami? Did you feel nervous at all?
I was extremely nervous for a minute, but then the fun took over. That was a big turning point for me in my appreciation for Yu-Gi-Oh! I think it was a lot of fun. I really appreciated it, and it was out of the blue. I never thought in a million years that role would be something that I would be able to do. So it was really cool.
Now, there was a question also for Michael from Israel. We know, obviously, that you were voicing Mini-Eye, if you will, as we just saw in those last 2 episodes. Can you confirm, or maybe you can't, if you are voicing Eye in Season 3 as well? That's the question.
I don't know if I think I can. Yes, I do.
Okay. Thank you for that. I think you can, because I think Season 3 has aired in parts of the world, so yeah.
Oh yeah?
I think. I'm not too sure, because again, I've been waiting for the US release, so I'm just happy the US release is here.
Mike's about to get in trouble or nothing. So.
Well, I only have like 15 lines left to record, so they can't fire me.
Let me see here. So someone asked, how is it voicing Yusaku? We do not actually have Jake Paik, who is the voice actor of Yusaku Fujiki, here with us. But I'm sure he had a lot of fun. He's pretty active on Twitter. Actually, this was a question from Endy Heng, who it's actually a pretty good question. Kind of actually a good question to maybe start wrapping things up on, where you guys can just kind of give some promos here. I always like to let people that come on the channel promote any sort of work that they're doing. Is there any other projects that you're working on right now, both animation, dubbing, and otherwise? That's basically the question. Is there anything else that you can obviously reveal that you've been working on during the last few months?
I have an ongoing sketch comedy show that I write, direct, produce, some of which Emily has also starred in, called Very Serious Time. You can follow us on all the social medias, Instagram, website, YouTube, all the goodies. But yeah, check it out. That's
really good. It's really funny stuff.
What's the name of that again, Mike?
Very Serious Time.
Very Serious Time. I'll definitely check that out.
On Instagram, YouTube, all the good stuff. That's an ongoing project. I've been doing that for about about 3 years now, and it just keeps going.
That's awesome. Definitely check that out. I will definitely be checking it out.
Awesome. Thank you.
Emily, what about you?
Ooh, over the past few months, not actually anything I can say.
Okay, that's fine. I figure there's probably a lot of
NDAs.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing, and that's what a lot of people, I think, forget often when it comes to maybe even the difference between acting and voice acting. Obviously, with actors, when movies or TV shows get announced, they almost immediately announce who's working on them. But with, I feel like, voice acting projects, you kind of got to get ahead of the game a little bit before you start releasing it. So you have to record a lot before you can really kind of get any credit for being part of the project. So I know there's some things that I think Daniel's been working on that he'll probably say the same thing. But is there anything that you can discuss, Daniel, that you've been doing? Obviously, your awesome YouTube channel you can talk about for a bit.
Okay, thanks. Yeah, primarily I just want to start. I like to write music, but I don't have very many topics to write about, but Yu-Gi-Oh has been a big part of my life recently. So I think I'm going to start writing more tribute songs, because it keeps me on my toes in terms of like trying to understand music and mixing and stuff. And I really appreciate the company, because it's like the only job I've had for a little while. So I'll be working on stuff like that. I have another video coming out for Thanksgiving. It'll be great. That's all I can say. Yeah, I don't know. A lot of NDAs as well. And I don't know, just trying to stay alive, I guess.
Love it. Yeah. NDAs are not bad, by the way. NDAs are good. That's something to get excited down the road for. Yes, Barrett.
NDA stands for not to be discussed with anyone.
That's
and,
basically what it means, but no, ladies and gentlemen, that's not what it stands for. But Barrett, you can go and promote what you need to.
Well, thank you, literal. I am on TikTok at Barrett Letty. I make real good stuff, very funny. Follow me, okay? Because something's going on here where Barrett Letty is not getting famous. He should be, and something is horribly wrong. Follow me, because I'm much more charming than I'm coming across right now. Also, Bread Barbershop. I do a show called Bread Barbershop, and other people have worked on it. And that is on Netflix right now. Doing pretty well. People seem to like it. It's kind of a wacky show. And then got some other dubbing and stuff going on. Audiobooks in the works. But yeah, a lot of things going on. Lots of things in the works. Yeah. Dylan, anything you would like to promote?
No, everything that I do is really on this channel and on Twitch, which I'm sure, you know, I feel like I shoved that down everyone's throat. So I'm good on the promoting end. I mean, you can find all my socials in the description. But again, very serious time. Check that out. Bread Barbershop. Check that out. Daniel J. Edwards' YouTube page. Check that out. And Emily, and really probably all four of them working on some great stuff that they cannot reveal right now. But when the time comes to reveal that, be sure to keep an eye out for that. So,
can I ask you a personal question?
Sure.
Okay. What are you gonna? Okay, I get two. Everyone gets one. Everyone around here.
No, just ask the question.
What if they have questions? Okay, fine. What do you name? What do you want for Christmas? Give us your top 16 gifts you want.
You know, I will say that it's hard. It's hard as you get older to write a Christmas list.
And honorable mentions.
And I am not going to give a top 16 for my Christmas gifts. PS5 would be great, but that is way too expensive to get a Christmas gift from family.
So if everyone in the comments were to pool their money,
no, don't do that. No, you guys do enough for me. Well,
Red Eyes Black Dragon light up.
Dylan wants a PS5
to match your blue eyes. Which, by the way, I saw your video about how you bought that art, and it's awesome.
Yeah, I went and picked that piece up and the piece that's on that wall right there. Mark Kirk was my main point of contact from the art show, and I went to the studio and I picked up the those pieces. And
was there only one of those things on sale?
I believe so. I know the D-Wheel one, the Yusei one, that's one of a kind. I think that one in that size, that might be one of a kind as well.
I remember when Dylan walked into the art exhibit, and some of the Konami people were like, "Oh, old Moneybags is back."
That did not happen. I was fortunate enough to get a little bit of a tour of that studio, which was very nice, and everyone there is just so great. It's great when you like kind of meet the people that work on a project, and you know that you realize that they're all very nice people. It makes you want to see the project do well, and that's exactly what the Yugioh dub is. And so I'm happy again. We were all here to celebrate the VRAINS dub. That's what we did, and I'm happy. Yeah, finally official release. So also we can't get through a stream that Barrett Letty is on without him trying to get people to give me money. So I want to reiterate that please don't listen to him. You guys
Dylan wants a PS5.
He
wants to play video games.
You guys do it. You guys, no, you guys do so much for me. Don't listen to him. I'm about to mute his mic. And thank you. You guys are all amazing. We also had one last donation. Then we're gonna wrap things up here. Dragon Fist 900. Thank you for the $5 super. Dylan, part 2 of DSOD review finally in editing should be out in a few weeks. Looking forward to that. Mark, glad to hear about the VRAINS English dub. Looks very promising. It is. And now, I know you live in the U.S., Mark. We can all finally enjoy the VRAINS English dub. So Michael, Emily, Daniel, Barrett, thank you so much for joining me tonight. I know it's a Friday night. I know you guys are very busy, but thank you so much for coming on. And
yes, very busy. My mansion awaits me.
Daniel actually does live in a mansion, for the record. You guys are all great, and I just want to be one of the first to say congratulations. I know this is a big moment for you guys, the fact that you can actually celebrate and enjoy the show being out in the United States. So congratulations again.
Thank you, Dylan.
Thanks, Dylan.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Dylan.
You're welcome,
You're the
guys.
man. Thank you for putting us up there, hosting us today.
Oh, no, it's my pleasure. It really is. To all,
I think it's a very special moment for all of us because we waited quite a long time for this to happen, and yeah, it's great.
It is.
Sorry.
It is. No. I thank you, Daniel. I appreciate that. Yeah, and to all 200 of you, thank you for being here for the last 90 minutes. We had an amazing turnout. You guys are great. Again, for all the donations, thank you. You allow me to do these streams and make content for you guys. I can't thank you enough. Once again, Emily, Michael, Barrett, and Daniel, the voices of Sky, Zizen, and Varys and Gore. I might have gotten Barrett and Daniel's roles mixed up, but you know who they play by now. Thank you all for being here, and thank you all so much for coming by. I hope you have a great rest of your weekend, and I hope you have an amazing day. Take care, everyone.